Today we're playing Madden. Why? Because I downloaded this roster file to my Xbox and it was like the sickest Madden roster I've ever seen. Well, let me just find out who made this real quick. After I select my team because I want to save this. So I'm pretty sure this is 2017, even though it says Madden 17, which it would be 18. It's 2017. Get George Kittle over there. Who are we gonna be playing today? You might think the 0-17 Browns, but no, because you see that? That's 2 superstar players. Now, if you go to the Jets, 0 superstars, 0 X Factor. That's who we're rebuilding. Jeff Ulbrich, let's bring some success to the Jets. So it turns out this roster was made by DopeBoyZach1342. And let me show you why this is the greatest roster I've ever seen. Let's go to the Trade Center, right? And we've got Demario Davis, Jamal Adams, whatever, they're in the game. Muhammad Wilkerson, how do you get his picture? How did you get that into the game? Matt Forte, Chandler Catanzaro, Marcus May, Morris Claiborne. Oh my gosh, Morris Claiborne, he's staying on the team. Morris Claiborne is going to stay on this team. Who else is a lock to stay? We need a new quarterback. Forte is a lock to stay. Forte is staying, guaranteed. So far, only Morris Claiborne and why is he a star? And Matt Forte are locked to stay. Oh my gosh, Coney Ealy's a lock to stay. Coney Ealy is a lock. This is the greatest roster ever. Look at all these guys, dude, and they all have their pictures. Rontez Miles. I remember that guy in Madden 17. Look at this. Oh my gosh, the Bears suck, by the way. Holy moly. Oh, Josh Sinton. I might trade for Josh Sinton. AJ Green, Vontaze Burfict, William Jackson. And look, it's got their ages right. I'm pretty sure. Like, if you go to the Packers, it's got the ages around right, at least 33. And I'm pretty sure in roster files, you can't edit age. So, I don't know how he did all this. And he got, oh my gosh, that's the first trade we're making. First trade we're making is bringing Jordy Ray Nelson to the New York Jets. Let's see how much they value him. They don't value him at all. This is going to be an easy steal. You guys can have Travarius. And then what do you guys need? You guys need a DT? I can send Mike Pennell to you guys. And you guys don't want Travarius for real, so... Who here is... Yeah, you guys can have Bruce Carter. He's... You know... Okay. You guys need a tight end. Oh, I have the perfect guy. Well, he's 22. You guys can have Eric Tomlinson. You guys need a right outside linebacker. Malden or Josh Martin do it for you. Malden. No. Josh Martin, does he do it for you? No. A corner. I can give you guys Robert Nelson. There we go. Jordy Nelson is a New York Jet. And of course, there's like only 5 players probably I would do this for, but I gotta make sure this guy's number. Look at, oh my goodness, he is 89. No restructure. I'll have to go into the Trade Center. 70 mil. Wow. So now we need a quarterback for sure. Trubisky. Well, he's 17 mil. Hell no. I forgot they did that. Mark Sanchez, by the way. AJ McCarron. Tyrod Taylor would be a good one. Joe Webb. Nathan Peterman. Paxton Lynch, 71 overall, not a bad choice. Brock Osweiler. He's still kind of young, actually. Deshaun Kaiser. Oh, I want another wideout. This guy. And this guy. Yeah, I want to... I'll give Jeremy... I'll give Anunwa and our Darius Stewart. That's close enough. What do you guys need? A corner and a safety. Y'all want Darryl Roberts? Who's our strong safety that isn't Jamal? Terrence Brooks. You guys need a left end. Muhammad Wilkerson. I can't trade it for that. I could trade you Robbie for both of them. That's pretty close. Cause look at Corey Coleman. First of all, one of my favorite players ever. Don't really ask me why. I just latched onto him he's the same speed as Robbie Anderson. Not that that matters in Sim, which is what we're doing. I'm not playing with this team, but I could, maybe, if I wanted to, which I do, but like this isn't. That would just be too many wins, you know. This trade is gonna go through. Give him a fifth. Give him a fifth, and this will go through. Give him a fourth, and this will go through. There we go. Now we have a pretty good wideout core. Now, let's see. Curse probably could go. Also, the overalls on this kind of are low, I think, in my opinion. And LaShawn, you know. Deion Dawkins, wow. Yeah, all the Charles Clay. I want Tre'Davious White. Look at Jordan Matthews and Kelvin Benjamin's probably free backup. Pretty much everybody on my team is going to be gone besides the people who I said were safe. Even Tolbert. Look, if we're going to have a fullback on the roster, which we might not. Oh. Tight end, number one need. Austin Surfan Jenkins, I would just give it up. Wait, Tre'Davious is actually doable. What? Give him Buster Skrine. No, okay, they don't want Buster that much. Give him Justin Burris. We won't need a star young guy after this. Buster will be more valuable, actually. Give him Quincy Enunwa. We're so close. We're gonna have Tre'Davious White. I don't know what development trait he'll be, but he's on our team. Oh, come on. He's on our team. Yeah. Now, I want you to look at this. Look. They got Marcel Reese, Michael Ower. They got the free agent face scans in. Ignore Sway's Waters. I don't even know what Sway's Waters looks like. I don't think you do either. I know what Jacob Shum looks like. He was a Packer. Jeff Schwartz. Roberto Aguayo. Wow. See, this is what I'm used to. This is every player. Every single player is just this guy. But no, this one has their face. CJ Spiller, what a guy. Mad Estate. Mario Williams is getting signed. There we go. You think I could get Orlando Scantrick? Wow, that's... Actually, I'll sign him and I'll trade him. I don't really want him to start here. I don't think that's Colin Kaepernick, guys. That doesn't look like him to me. Tavares Jackson, what a guy. Rest in peace. Rest in peace to Tavares Jackson, if I remember right. RG3. Y'all already know my favorite quarterback ever. He's got to be in here. He looks accurate, too. Thad Lewis, Trevor Knight, Brad Sorensen, Matt McGloin. Oh, Aaron Murray. He was like a Chief and a Ram, I'm pretty sure. Christian Ponder. Man, I haven't heard of some of these guys in years. Who is Zach Dysert and what does he have? Achilles tear. Sorry, Zach. Your career's over, man. Let's see. Taylor Heineke, QB. Look at these guys, man. Oh, is that Ryan Matthews? Oh my goodness. Signed, just to be traded. But Rashad Jennings, Giants legend, dude. I'll sign CJ Spiller. He's gonna be good trade value, probably. Right? Come on. Reggie Bush, legend. college legend specifically. Holy Stephen Ridley. Stephen Ridley. That's a really nostalgic name. I know him as a Jet. I know he's better on the Patriots, but I know him as a Jet. D'Angelo Williams. A cluster. I can't sign everybody, guys. I can't. Denard Robinson, dude. I have to do it. I have to sign Dexter McCluster. I have to. They're all getting traded. Ronnie Hillman. Oh, that's a real interesting player. James Starks. Holy moly. Okay, they say I need to cut 3 players. Actually, I'm just gonna trade them. What happened on my cap room? So Kaepernick, you're not my starter. I'm gonna be real. You can't be. Let's see. I'm gonna trade him for like someone's backup, like a Paxton Lynch, you know, like some quarterback they don't value. Why is Brian Fitzpatrick a 59 overall? He was never a 59. Carson Palmer. I might be able to move on to Carson. I don't want that contract for Carson. Cardale Jones. That's a name. That's nostalgic. Kaepernick won't be traded for him, but Bryce Petty will. Okay, never mind, because I don't want to really pay for Cardale. But what happened to this guy? Some unknown rookie, you know? Let me just offer, let's say, like, what's the number one need? A corner? Let me just offer, like, Buster Scribe. Okay, so it's doable. It's so doable. Do I want him leading my team this year, though? Oh, Andrew Luck. Give me Andrew Luck, dude. I'll trade you, like, Eric Tomlinson for Andrew Luck. Okay, no. I'll trade you, like, or Darius Stewart. No. You want, like, Rashad Jennings? Actually, they do, so why don't I just trade you guys CJ Spiller and we call it a deal? There we go. Andrew Luck for CJ Spiller. That's a trade that would definitely happen in real life. But I think he's just going to be my backup. He was a backup for the Colts anyways, so. Oh my gosh, he's not going to be a backup. He's worth $19 million. I can't do that. I'll just make him a starter on some other team. He can start for the Niners. You guys, yeah, they're interested. Wow, his contract is massive. I do remember it was pretty big in real life. Ace Keenum. This is... Oh, look, Teddy Bridgewater and Sam Bradford. Kyle Sloter, I remember all those guys, except for Wes Lunt for some reason. Bishop Sankey, I remember as a Titan. Dalvin Cook. I might have to take him, I'm not gonna lie. Michael Floyd. I really want Michael Floyd, but he's on a better situation there anyways. Terrence Newman, you're coming with us to the Super Bowl. Yeah. What was I saying? Some of the dev traits are off, whatever. So what? Look at, they got all the face scans in, and also Jamron Curse being that low is kind of crazy. Harrison Smith. You know who I want? Hold on, I gotta check. There's a player I really want. That's him. Now let me see his hit power. Where is it? 81. Okay. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm not letting that slide. I'm gonna be real. Not how that's gonna be. And I'm gonna do this before I trade for him, so that, you know, maybe it makes it harder to trade for him. So, am I really cheating? Hit power 99. There, he's a 91 now. And who else do I need to do that for? Oh, Sean Davis, what a guy. Artie Burns, I want Artie Burns. He's a superstar. You see, I'm never gonna get Artie Burns. Oh man, I wish Ryan Shazier never broke his spine, dude. He was so good. Excuse me, but I don't remember James Harrison being that bad that year. Oh wait, maybe this is the Breeze on the Patriots. Hold on. But you know what I'm doing? I'm giving him his legacy hit power. Okay. Oh, they kind of did him right. Whatever. I don't care. 99 hit power. This is James Harrison we're talking about. One of the most crushing players in NFL history. You know what else are we doing this for? Oh man, Justin Houston. I gotta trade for Justin Houston. Oh, okay. No. This is sick, Eric Berry, isn't it? I don't care. 99 hit power. 99 hit power. You know what? I don't care. Return to your prime, Eric. And I'll trade for you, probably, if I can. I remember Eric Berry being a hard hitter. I don't know about you guys. And you're like, oh, you're cheating, blah, blah, blah. This isn't a serious franchise. I don't think. I'm not taking it as that. I'm taking this as completely for fun. Where's your play rec? You were smart. Oh, where's your catching? There it is. Oh, 83. Wow. Make you play wide receiver, man. Awareness. Eric Berry is very aware of what's happening around him. Yeah, and I'm probably not going to be able to trade for him anymore. I made him 99 and a few stats. Oh, Steven Terrell. I remember him as a Seahawk. Ron Parker, what it got. Harrison Butker. That's my kicker. There's my kicker. I'm probably taking... This is what I would do in Madden 17 anyways. I would take the Colts special teams, because they don't value kickers or punters in this game, so you just... Rigberto. Oh, because Pat retired, yeah. You just trade him Chandler, and, like, if they don't accept this, then you give him, like, a running back. Like, Travarius. Travarius? How do you say that? Anyways, take Dexter as well. Okay. Take Dexter and take Sharon Peak. And take Devin Smith. And take Chad Hansen, which I remember his rookie card had 6 on it. Like that was his jersey. Why don't you want any of these guys? Take a Darius Stewart. Give me Adam. I was just talking about how easy it is to trade for a kicker. Holy moly. What do you want? You want a right end? Have Lawrence Thomas, dude. You gotta be kidding me. You want a 70 overall? You can't have Terrence Newman. Jeremy Clark. A 70 overall, you can have Terrence Brooks, and that's it. Yeah, give me my kicker, man. That's my kicker for 1 year. Freddie Stevenson, superstar. Kendall Wright, Dontrell Inman, Marcus Wheaton, and Victor Cruz. And Kevin White, and Tanner Gentry. I don't remember that wide receiver core being that goated. Probably because I hit the Bears. Can I have Josh Sitton too, please? Now, that was obvious, right? So, left guard. You guys want Dakota Doisier? Actually, James Carpenter is kind of old too. You all want James Carpenter? Now, they need a right guard. Brian Winters. I would trade Brian Winters in a heartbeat. Okay, how much without Josh Sitton is this? Y'all want a halfback, right? Like, Elijah McGuire to trade. Like a Ryan Matthews. You guys surely want Ryan Matthews. Who doesn't? Yeah, there you go. Who doesn't want Ryan Matthews? And you want Sharon Peak too. Guys, I think I'm cooked as a GM. I don't think that these are the trades a good GM should be making. Solomon Thomas was never this good, ever. Oh, you don't want a halfback. I could trade you guys Devin Smith. Yeah, there you go. So I think that was a pretty good trade for me, because I know who's going to be good in the draft. I'm going to download the 2018 draft. I'll sign more corners in free agency, dude. Fake Baller, Colts legend. Joaquin Bell, Lions legend. Bobby Rainey, Bucks legend. Antonio Andrews, Titans legend. Niall Davis, Chiefs and Packers legend. Carlos Williams, Bills legend. David Cobb, Titans legend. Jonathan Grimes, Texans legend. Kapari Bibbs, Packers legend. Crockett, Packers legend, I'm pretty sure. Let's see. Marcel Reese, Seahawks legend. Oh, Brian Hartline. Yes, you are coming to my team. Brian Hartline was a 1,000-yard receiver before. Fun fact, he was also on the Dolphins and Browns. Vincent Jackson, rest in peace. You're going to be winning a Super Bowl with us. Roddy White, Falcons legend. Philly Brown, Panthers legend. Greg Ward, Eagles legend. Eddie Royals, Chargers legend. Broncos legend. Bears legend. Stevie Johnson, Chargers legend. James Jones, Packers legend. Guys, these free agents are crazy. Tim Patrick, Mike Williams. Oh, this is this the one that played for the Bucks? Oh, Jericho Cotchery, Jets legend. Yeah. Casey Williams, Seahawks legend, guys. Man, all these players are so nostalgic. Give me Twingo. We'll trade him to the Chiefs. We'll bring him home. Maybe we'll even give him to the Browns. Jared Aberdeen's Packers legend. Ruben Randall, Giants legend. It's come to my attention that these ages aren't exactly correct with that signing. I'm pretty sure he wasn't 26. Seahawks Super Bowl legend, specifically. Ravens legend as well. Cecil Shorts, I remember that guy. Greg Little, Browns legend. Cecil Shorts was the Buccaneers and Texans legend. And same with the Jaguars. Oriole Green Beckham, Titans legend. Most likely to succeed in Madden 16, I think, in the Super Relatives. Hakeem Nicks, Giants legend. Marquez Colston, yes, please, Saints legend. Guys, I don't think my team is. Kumaro, Packers legend. Zach Pascal, I don't know why he's this low. Yeah. B. Marsh secured. Justin Coleman, I remember, was pretty good. That's my favorite D. That's my inspiration at D-line. He has to be on this team. Okay, fine. Give them Wesley Johnson. Risky, but I'll take that deal. Because I really want Ladarius Gunter. I say, send them Heartline and send them a 5th round pick in the year 2027. Tony Lippin, I remember his wide receiver card in Madden 17 pretty well. Leon Hall, I'm pretty sure he was only 32 at this point. Yeah, Leon Hall, give him over here. Give me ha. No way. That was the greatest snipe I've ever had. Huh. Okay. Well, I'll give you a 4th on top of that. Because Demaryius Thomas is coming onto this team. Yes, he is. Is that Stephen Ridley? Do you guys just want Chris Ivory? We'll just swap. Yeah, sweet. Okay. Chris Ivory, thank you for your service on the Jets. Your 1,070-yard season, I believe, in 2015, I want to say. Very fond memories of Demetrius Harris. I think he's 6'7". Is he? I know he's tall. Yeah, he's 6'7". Well, why am I checking like this? The real Demetrius Harris. He probably got the measurables right. Corner. Derek Jones. Gotta go, I guess. You guys want one more person? Doug Middleton. Goodbye. Salute to Doug Middleton. Actually, I can't add anything else, so a 7th rounder. You're saying... Oh, okay. You're saying that, you know... You're trading all your draft capital, and that's true, but I can trade for more. I always can trade for more draft capital. That's it for this session. I will be back soon. Alright, we're back for day 2 now, and I really didn't want to record today, but I figured I might as well. I said that this video would probably be out by before next month, but I don't think that's true, because then they would have to come out in a week, and I think this video is gonna be pretty long. You know, if I take Malden out, I could probably do this. Yeah. So I don't know why I really did that, because I like Ahmad Brooks, and he's one of my favorite Packers, but like, look at this depth chart. Then again, he is second in line, you know. Alright, so what we ended up doing was we sent Reggie Bush and Roddy White for Ray Armstrong. Someone like a Muhammad Wilkerson. That was so close. Mo Wilkerson will be gone, but we will get Joe Thomas out of this. So, there we go. Joe Thomas is a New York Jet. That would never happen in real life, I'm gonna be real. 5th and a 5th. 5th and a 6th is probably what it's gonna take, actually. I might have to start trading some of these guys for draft picks, but, you know, Marshawn Lynch, new starting running back. Dalvin Tomlinson might be the pick. Oh my goodness, that was so free. David Bass. Yeah. I mean, he was 39. They didn't want him at all. I'll give him 2/3. What? This is TJ Watt we're talking about, guys. These rookies are going to be good. They're going to be good rookies. But they're not going to be that good. Is that the one I just put in? I would trade my 1st and 2nd that year. You guys want my 3rd too? You guys are greedy for this, but... Okay. So you're saying that was stupid. Maybe so. I wanted Larry Fitzgerald. I got Larry Fitzgerald. What do you mean? That's literally accepted. But whatever. A 7th round pick. And why wouldn't they do that, right? Bang. Myles Garrett is on this team. We gotta change the scheme. Off of the Jets playbook sucks. Change it to the Chiefs playbook. The Chiefs have a good offense. Kansas City, I don't know, Andy Reid, and just change it to the Falcons playbook. So this team honestly looks pretty decent. Like, come on. Wow. Jordy Nelson, not a starter. Jordy Nelson is a starter in my heart. And, okay, there we go. Is TJ Watt going to win Defensive Rookie of the Year? Actually, he better. Players ready to negotiate. But anyways, look at that. Mahomes staring off against... Oh my gosh, this is the Chiefs. This Mahomes versus Alex Smith. Okay, there's Larry Fitzgerald. There's Alex Smith and Patrick Mahomes staring each other down. The team that traded Patrick Mahomes running out of the tunnel. They're realizing they traded a generational talent, and we also stole their playbook. This is Patrick Mahomes walking out. Rookie sensation. There's why can't Andy Reid? What? Why did I blank on his name for a second? There's Justin Houston. Should have been on this team. Marquette King is in there in the background. There's Mahomes leading the offense. Marshawn Lynch getting ready for the kick is the New York Jets. They're returning, but like they're getting ready for, you know what I mean. Whatever. What? Custom play options. Jump to the next play. Speed slow. Speed normal. Alex Smith. So then I guess we play the key moments. 2nd and 8. Alex Smith throws a pass away. I'm not watching all of this. No. I don't play moments. Okay, so the Jets are up. Let's see. The Chiefs are up now. The Jets scored the touchdown. The Chiefs are going for it on 4th down. And we'll play a big stop. End the game drive. Hold on to the lead. 3rd down alert. And the Jets win. Mahomes proves why Alex Smith should not have been chosen over him. Wow. I guess they're pretty upset. There's Travis Kelce. Mahomes will never play with Travis Kelce in this reality. That's kind of insane. Wow, look at that. Alex Smith kind of struggled. Mahomes did not. 88 completion percentage. Wow. That's like the highest I've ever seen. Look at that. Look at that completion percentage. Holy moly. And Marshawn kind of struggled, but so did Kareem Hunt. Alex Smith, he tried. Larry Fitz, of course. Jeremy Curley, who was traded to the Chiefs. Jordy Nelson, what a guy. I mean, he didn't do that much in this game, but, you know. Charles Clay with the touchdown. Jamal Charles. This was also low-key a Jamal Charles revenge game, because this is the year after the Chiefs let him go, I think. Or this might be the year the Chiefs let him go. I need to stop the recording because I want to watch the playoffs. Michael Ogre and George Kittle, if he gets any higher, he might have to start. One new injury. Who is it? Oh, that's tragic. Oh wait, it's 2 weeks. We're just gonna sim so the end of the quarter, and then the end of the quarter, and then the end of the quarter. So Blake Bortles facing off with Patrick Mahomes. Look at those two guys next to each other. Who is that? 15? Is that Allen Robinson? Shoot, look at these guys. They're menacing. I think that was TJ Watt. Paul Plazunski. This is a team that I'm scared of more than the Chiefs. So I'm not actually going to play. Super Sim. Not jump to next play. Not jump to next play. It's because there's like an input lag. Next quarter. Okay, wait. Just go to normal. So, Larry Fitzgerald for 13. Jordy Nelson with the touchdown.
What the fuck?
Oh.
No!
That's really not good. Jordy Nelson with the jump to the end of the quarter. 26-yard reception. -3 yard rush from Allen Hurns. 7 yards for Mercedes Lewis. Marquise Lee with 12. That's not great. Okay, Blake Bortles throws it away. Oh. Josh Lambo kicks a field goal. Mahomes throws it away. Mahomes walk in, dude. There we go. Larry Fitzgerald, 22. Larry Fitzgerald for 4. Clutch up, Larry. 2 yards for Jamal Charles. A little, Demaryius Thomas. There we go. Jamal Charles. There we go. Hey, Corey Coleman, my boy, with a touchdown. Marquette King with the kickoff. Knocked away from Jamal Adams. Blake Bortles with a 2-yard rush. Dalvin Tomlinson coming up big. Darqueze Dennard coming up big. Punt from Brad Nortman. Corey for 8. 9 yards for Charles Clay. 27 for Demaryius Thomas. 11 for Demaryius Thomas. Demaryius is putting up an amazing drive right now. He might as well score a touchdown. Corey Coleman for 13. Next play. What happened? Who scored? Oh wait, it was a kick. Next quarter. 3 yards. 19 for Allen Hurns. 6 for Allen Hurns. The Jaguars offense just has no answer for this Jets defense. Or do they? Hold on. 4 yards for Leonard. 4 yards for TJ Yeldon. 5 yards for Allen Robinson. And a 1-yard touchdown from Allen Robinson. So they found their answer. But the Jets need to clap back and get a score. Okay, good penalty. 5 yards from Lynch. 6 from Larry Fitz. Knocked away by Jalen Ramsey. 9 for Marshawn Lynch. 14 for Charles Clay. That might have sealed the game. 11-yard touchdown to Corey Coleman. Corey Coleman, what a guy, man. So we can go to change of possession. Actually, I think we could just do end of the game at this point. I think it's over. Fast. Yeah, there you go. Another touchdown. But Mahomes already, he might win a Super Bowl his rookie year. Look at him. High-fiving Larry Fitz. Let's see the stats. Player stats, 75% completion percentage. And another amazing game from Patrick Mahomes. Another amazing game from the defense. Marshawn Lynch struggled heavily. He had his touchdown, but, you know. Larry Fitz, he's doing good. You know, there's Demarius. He had that good drive. Corey Coleman, low-key the star of the game. What does Jordy Nelson have? Please don't be something crazy. I think with Jordy Nelson, I need him to win another ring in this reality. Let's see. So, how are we just not gonna learn what he had? There's Mahomes. Did Mahomes win any other player of the weeks? Jalen Ramsey, Alex Smith, Deshaun Kaiser. Wow. Darius Butler. Huh. Wait, that was the Jets. TJ Watt, of course. 4 sacks? What a monster. He deserves his drip. Alturian Werner. What a guy. I might have to trade for Alturian. I was already trying to anyways. So let's see what... Okay. So now we gotta face the Steelers. This is an intimidating team. This is not something you want Jordy Nelson to be out for. But when Jordy Nelson's out, Corey Coleman's in. So, oh, he's not that injured. He's fine. We're fine. Do we give George Kittle his first? I don't think you mess with things anymore. I think you just watch the game. Oh no, we're so fast. Normal. Okay, 2nd and 13. Juju for 22 is not great. 4 yards for Le'Veon. 7 for Martavis. It looks like we fumbled our first drive. And Dalvin Tomlinson's not good. That's not good, Dalvin. Oh no, AB 9. -3 for Le'Veon. 5 yards. You guys gave up 5 yards to Ben. You guys gave up 3 yards to Ben. 4th and goal. TJ Watt. Are you serious? TJ. They traded you. Use that. 2nd and goal. Ben to AB. PAT. Marshawn 4 yards. He's at half what he was the previous game. Oh my goodness. Mahomes just sold. Okay, it's okay, guys. We could still win this. We might be down 14-0, but there's still a chance. 3 yards from Lynch. 1 yard. He's having a significantly better game than last time. Never mind. Mahomes throws it away. Charles Clay comes up clutch. Charles Clay comes up clutch again. 8 yards from Marshawn. We're making a drive now. 5 yards from Jamal. 5 yards from Jamal again. 15 from Charles Clay. Incomplete pass. That's fine. 10 yards for Larry. That's great. Okay. We needed that. We needed that bad. We need an interception here. So, if you're listening, Tre'Davious. Okay, Preston, that's good. TJ, we need you to come up big here. Jesse James for 22. That is not what you want to see. Martavis getting a 7-yard touchdown. Chris Boswell. Charles Clay for 12. Incomplete pass from Holmes. 5 yards on Michael Ower. Sacked by Ray Armstrong. No, we traded him to... Okay, oh, it was a kickoff. That's horrible. Le'Veon, our defense has no answer for the Steelers' offense at all. And they're just chewing the game. And they're taunting us. They put Juju on a rush. And they're going to score again. We can't stop them. James Conner came in. We could stop him. And Lawrence Timmons. There we go. And, okay, they took a field goal. That's fine. 6 yards from Lynch. 5 yards from Lynch. So, extra point good from Adam. Kickoff from Marquette King. 14 yards from Juju. 7 yards from Le'Veon. We need a stop. We need it. Okay, 10 yards against Marcus Gilbert. Incomplete pass. If we stop him here, 1 yard reception. That's a punt. We needed a stop bad. And sack from Cam Hayward. And that's not great. Oh my goodness, that's horrendous. What? What just happened? Can I, like... Larry Fitzgerald with a miracle play. I can't watch that. Okay, whatever. That was amazing. Apparently, Larry does not want to lose. Larry does not want to lose to the Steelers again. -3 from Le'Veon. A sack from T.J. Watt. A penalty against Grady Jarrett. And knocked away by Jamal Adams. We gotta stop. Okay, we have to watch this. Charles Clay wears 89. Why does he wear 89? He's supposed to be wearing 85. Unless someone else is wearing 85. Mahomes, snap the ball. Oh. Alright. Marshawn with the check. No. Okay. There, I was about to say that would have been a tragic end. All right, Mahomes with another chance on second down. A lucky another chance, because if that defensive tackle caught the ball. And Charles Clay, another short route. You know. Now, Mahomes to throw. Mahomes, he gets Demaryius Thomas. They run no huddle. Or do they run no huddle? Is that just how it is? Mahomes. Throw it to Marshawn. Or, yeah, Demaryius Thomas. Okay. They're putting up a little bit of a drive. 40 seconds left. They ran no huddle for sure. The no huddle tax on Madden is so stupid. It's like 30 seconds or something. Like, just give me back the old Madden where just 8 your stamina and that's it. No, why? Oh, okay, I thought. Oh, and they iced him. They iced Adam Vinatieri. This is automatic Adam, though. He might, he might still make this. This is Adam Vinatieri. Adam Vinatieri with the ever most important kick. Adam. It's going to overtime. It is going into overtime. Look at that. Straight down the middle. Beautiful kick from Adam Vinatieri. Marquette King with a huge kickoff. What a boot. Wow. Now I assume they don't go for crazy. They don't go for a crazy pass. Oh my gosh, T.J. is getting double teamed. And they're going all the way. And nothing. I got a little scared for a second. End of regulation. Now we go into overtime. Jets with a great comeback. Okay, who gets the kickoff? No. Wait. Is Madden updated to where you have to both teams get possession? Because I think we still have a chance. Marquette King with a huge boot. He booted it inside this time, though. Was that on purpose? I don't think so. They start 3 yards extra. Big Ben. That really looks like Big Ben. Big Ben in his high pad. This is a run. And no way. Okay. Oh my gosh. Who's number 9? Poor Dalvin Tomlinson, man. Oh, is Le'Veon injured? No, he's not. I don't know why he was crawling around like that. Who is that? Who's 96? Okay. No. Okay, Grady Jarrett, massive stop. But see, why is he crawling around like that after every play? Or is he actually injured this time? No, he's not. They're passing, guys. We'll cover Le'Veon. Oh, and a huge knockout. A massive knockout. Who was that? Was that Demario Davis? That was Demario Davis. Ooh, and he shoved AB over. And they're punting. This is our chance. We can make it past the Steelers and go to the Super Bowl. Massive return. No massive return. Who is our returner with the superstar? Is it Tre'Davious? Because it's not Larry. You wouldn't stick Larry a returner, right? Alright. Mahomes. Here we go. There's Charles Clay. In motion. And wow. Massive play. Massive play from Charles Clay. Throw it to Jordy, man. Come on. We all want to see Jordy Nelson play football. That's the real moneymaker on this team. That was wide open. And Jordy throwing a pretty good block. And now, to snap the ball is Mahomes. It's going to be a run by Marshawn Lynch. Truck. No truck. Just fighting for yards. 7 yards is great for Marshawn. We also have AP if you guys want to use AP, you know. Snaps the ball. Marshawn Lynch. Play action, actually. Throws it. Great catch by Larry. He keeps his feet in bounds. Larry Fitzgerald is not taunted. Wow, Mike Hilton looks short compared to Larry Fitzgerald. Ryan Shazier, it looks like he is heckling fans.
No.
Oh, he went straight for the end zone, and Stafford, I have no idea who this guy is. He almost just ended, well, he wouldn't have ended. He almost just ruined this drive. All we gotta do is kick a field goal, guys. Calm down. Charles Clay. And Mahomes to throw. Mahomes. Oh, it's knocked out. Is that Stafford again? Was that Stafford? Who is this guy? Do I need him on my team? There's Artie Burns on Jordy Nelson. No wonder they won't throw it to Jordy. Why do I keep stuttering, man? Yeah, there you go. That'll do it. Take the field goal, guys. Adam Vinatieri. I traded for Adam Vinatieri for this reason. It should be nice and simple, and it's iced. It's iced. Now it's a little bit stressful. I don't know if icing affects the computer, but he is iced. So it's a little bit stressful for Adam. But he's been in the game for 20 years. Does this matter? And no, it does not matter. That is the game winner from Adam Vinatieri, clutching up for the New York Jets. Straight down the middle. And the game is over. Wow. There we go. We got past the Steelers. I think that might have been the hardest team to get past. Well, Mike Tomlin is not happy about that. But then again, who would be? That was a little bit stressful. I'm not going to lie. There we go. Look at that. Great throw to Charles Clay. I don't need to see the highlights. We just saw all of it. I wish I would have seen that Larry Fitzgerald. Larry Fitzgerald 92-yard touchdown. 1 INT. It's the first INT I've ever seen Mahomes throw. Keyword seen because I know he threw 8 interceptions earlier. There's Marshawn. Decent game for what he's been doing. Larry Fitzgerald. Monster game from Fitzgerald. Absolutely a demon game. He wants that ring. Larry Fitzgerald wants it bad. And he's gonna, he might get it. He might get it. There is a large chance. Staff points. Maybe I need to upgrade my staff. Who knows? I never do that. Wow. The Jets barely squeak past the Steelers. And who are we facing? We're facing the Seahawks. Is that Legion of Boom Seahawks? And I don't think we'll be on here because we made the Super Bowl. The Legion of Boom Seahawks, we are going to need all that we can get. Weekly awards has to be Mahomes. Or no, it has to be Larry. Duh. Mahomes better have won Rookie of the Year. MVP Alex Smith. Mahomes is 6. He had to have won Rookie of the Year. AFC Offensive Player of the Year. Wow, look at Kelvin Benjamin up there. Look at Larry Fitzgerald up there. Chris Conley. Wow. Okay. Look at Bruce Irvin. Wow. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Mahomes. Duh. Locked. Defensive Rookie of the Year better be TJ. Treston DeCloud. Corderia Tankersley. What are we doing here? Buda Baker. How did you even get up there? You're a backup on our team. Howard Wilson. Larry isn't up here? No, he is. Okay. Weird. That's weird. I didn't think we'd make the Super Bowl this year. This is a Cinderella story, kind of. Look at Marshawn. He was doing good. Look at Jamal Charles, too. Forte. Look at Larry. This is his chance. He needs the Super Bowl. Joe Thomas, how did you give up 9 sacks? That would never happen in real life. That would never. Oh, I guess we gotta check defense. I want to see how much of a demon TJ Watt was. DeMario, we might not need to trade. 9 sacks. He had 4 sacks in 1 week. How does he have 9 sacks? Who led the team in INTs? Rashard Robinson. Mo Claiborne was up there too. Why was Davis just not? Who led the team in forced fumbles? Who's our biggest hitter? Clinton Dix. Okay. Touchdowns? Anybody? No. Safeties? Demario Davis. Fumble receptions? Clinton Dix. Did he pick up both of his? Pass deflections? Was Tre'Davious White. So he was not prioritizing interceptions. He was prioritizing getting the ball down. Good morning. It's Super Bowl week. Obviously, a lot of preparation goes into the big game. David Sharp. Pass blocking. Yeah. Get him up there. Marshawn is not doing anything anyways. Marshawn versus the Seahawks in the Super Bowl. Why is he wearing 25? Alright. Here we go. There we go. It's the NFL logo. This is kind of stressful. You don't want to lose in the Super Bowl. That's one of the worst places to lose. And there is Marshawn Lynch wearing 25 for some reason. I forgot to change that. Larry Fitzgerald is wearing 11. There's Mahomes and Russell Wilson standing next to the Lombardi Trophy. Watch as our team comes out. Let's go, Jets. And there's the Legion of Boom, B Swags, Earl Thomas, Cam Chancellor, Frank Clark I saw, Richard Sherman still on this team, Deshaun Shedd is there. This is not prime Legion of Boom, but this is still the Legion of Boom. There's Michael Bennett, I just saw him. I have not listened to these guys. I have the entire game muted because of copyright, whatever. And why? Normal. -4 yards from Lynch. Bad. Cam Chance. This is the Legion of Boom effect. Punt from Marquette King. Russ throws it away. -3 from Giovanni Bernard. Sacked by Demario Davis. It looks like this is going to be a defensive battle. A defensive masterclass. Larry Fitzgerald with 29. 8 yards from Lynch. Lynch wants this. Charles Clay for 9. Lynch needs his revenge. Touchdown from Demaryius Thomas. Marquette King with the kickoff. Russell Wilson for 4. That's all you can ask for from a quarterback scramble. You know, let's just do end of the game at this point because, you know, I'll know we're on normal speed. And a punt from John Ryan. 2 from Lynch. Another 6 from Lynch. And another 6 from Lynch. And 1 from Lynch. And Lynch is really pounding the rock right now. He wants to wear this defense down. He wants them to feel pain, I think. Jordy Nelson with 21. What just happened? Who just did that? Stats, player stats. It better have been Jordy Nelson. It was Demaryius Thomas. I am not mad at that. No, it was Larry, duh, because Demaryius scored the first one. Jump forward to the end of the game. Doug with 24. Sacked by Preston Smith. Pass dropped by Tyler Lockett. That's not one you see out often. And Giovanni Bernard is having a monstrously bad game. 6 from Pat Mahomes. Knocked away. Or, well, incomplete because it was said knocked away. Marshawn Lynch with another great run. Marshawn Lynch is locking in. Michael Bennett. You figured it'd have to happen at some point. And a kickoff by John Ryan. Rudy Ford is our... Oh, he's the superstar. Okay, Rudy Ford's our returner. Mahomes is incomplete. George Kittle with his first catch that I've seen in the Super Bowl. Jamal Charles comes in and he does not get it. And Lockett returns the punt. Giovanni Bernard making some of that negative yardage back. And a penalty against Budda Baker. Tragic. He's making it up little by little. 4 yards from Russell Wilson. 14 from Tyler. -3 from Bernard. That is not great. Paul Richardson with a clutch catch. And Paul Richardson with a touchdown. Extra point from Blair Walsh. Kickoff. Mahomes throws it away. 3 yards from Mahomes. And sacked by KJ Wright. That's going to have to be a punt. Paul Richardson for 6 yards. Jimmy Graham for 12. 6 yards from Russ. -5. Myles Garrett. He's not wearing 95, but I don't care. Just so long as he plays like Myles Garrett, which he just did right there. Mahomes throws another pass away. Mahomes has not been wanting to throw. Marshawn -3, with 3. What? Why did I say negative? A punt. We could have gone for it there. Tyler with 5 yards on the return. Rudy Ford. It's a close game. We are going to watch the rest of this one. We're getting 4 minutes of football here, boys. Now, Russell with the game drive to tie it up. There's Giovanni Bernard out on the flat. And he's going to get hawked down by Preston Smith. Huge sack from Preston. He didn't do his signature taunt, but, you know. And that's going to force a punt. Massive sack by Preston Smith. John Ryan takes a little bit for the snap. Not what you want to be doing as the Seahawks. You want to get that ball out as fast as possible. Rudy Ford with the fair catch. Patrick Mahomes leading the offense back onto the field. All you have to do is chew the game out. Let Marshawn run. Come on. Wow, they really hawked him down. The offensive line did Marshawn Lynch no favors. Mahomes is celebrating a 1-yard carry like he's him. He didn't even carry it for 1 yard. And Mahomes snaps the ball. Oh wait, no, duh. He's chewing the clock. Why would he snap the ball? He throws. It's a huge pass rush. Frank Clark shot in there like a cannon alongside his teammate, which I did not even get to see because they were so fast. I believe it was KJ Wright. Mahomes to throw. Mahomes fumbles the ball. Mahomes fumbles the ball. Picked up by the Seahawks. That is tragic. That is tragic. The Legion of Boom defense forces a turnover. There's Cam Chancellor. Who forced that fumble? Who did it? I couldn't see it. It was 91. I have no idea who that is. Russell Wilson leads the offense onto the field for an easy touchdown drive. He is in the red zone. But can he convert? Play action. Throws. Intercepted! Russell Wilson intercepts the ball inside of the red zone. Who is that? Is that Buda Baker? That's Rashard Robinson. He just came up with... He might have just saved the game. Rashard Robinson might have just saved the Super Bowl for the Jets. Rashard Robinson is he's a team legend for eternity if they win this game. Look at him pick off that pass. That was a beautiful reaction from Rashard. It's like he knew the ball was going to get there before Doug Baldwin even turned around. Like that AJ Green, Rasul Douglas pick. I don't think I'm going to forget that one anytime soon. Now all they have to do is run the clock out. Just pound the ball once with Marshawn. No more passes from Mahomes. He fumbled last time. I don't know why we passed it twice. There we go. Marshawn. He gets 1 yard. Taken down by Cam Chancellor. I don't know why we're doing horribly on rushing in the playoffs, but, you know, there are harder teams. We're just going to take it down to the 2-minute drill here. 2-minute warning. 14-7. A defensive masterclass of a Super Bowl, by the way. And there's Jordy Nelson out there, all the way on the bottom of the screen, underneath the scoreboard. And who is that? Is that Jamal? Why is he wearing 34? B-Wags. He just annihilates the line, and Jamal Charles pays for it dearly. Now, you have to pass the ball here. Pass it to Jordy. Trust. I don't even think he's on the field. And they don't pass it. They run it with Jamal Charles. And it's a timeout from the Seahawks. No, is that Marshawn? I didn't see the number. Punt from Marquette King. And we got the best punter in the league for a reason. So, here he goes. He punts it all the way onto the other side of the field. All they need is a touchdown to tie the game. Rashard Robinson came up with that clutch interception, and the offense did absolutely nothing with it. Not a single first down. TJ Watt, down there on the bottom of the screen. One-on-one, nothing. Who was that just got burned? It was not Rashard Robinson, I can tell you that. Injury timeout from who? And that's a Seahawk injured on the field. And who is it? It is going to be Paul Richardson, who has their only touchdown of the game. Russell Wilson calling his audibles. And it's going to be a PI. That's going to be a pass interference from Rashard. No, that's Buda Baker. Wait, so then Rashard is 36 and Buda is 37? Okay, so Buda Baker just got a... and Buda Baker just got a clutch knockout. Knocks the ball out of the hands of Tyler Lockett. Russell Wilson calling his audibles. He's really trying to make something happen. And it is a catch. That is not what you want as the Seahawks to stop inbounds. And Russell Wilson to throw. The pressure is there, and it is a tragic drop by CJ Prosise. He didn't even attempt to catch the ball. What is wrong with CJ Prosise is high on blue space crystals. His eyes are completely blue. And a pitch, and it's going to get the first down. And the Jets call a timeout, and it's an injury timeout for Buda Baker. That is one of the worst times for Buda to get injured in the Super Bowl. Buda, that's tragic to be injured in the Super Bowl. Mahomes is my quarterback. Russell Wilson backs up more. TJ Watt's gonna get him. TJ Watt with the sack, 0.5 sacks, along with what's his name, Dalvin Tomlinson. Russell to throw again. That's all they have. It's a catch by Lockett. He takes too long getting down, in my opinion. Tyler was really fighting for about a yard. Russell Wilson in the red zone. Russell Wilson to throw. Russell Wilson throws it out. Smart play by Russell Wilson. Tre'Davious White is celebrating, but we haven't won yet. This might be the last play of the game. Any one of these next few plays could decide the game. Russell Wilson to throw. Russell Wilson throws it out again. Russell Wilson's telling the team it's on him, except it's the smart play, so I don't know why he's doing that. Russell Wilson pointing at the blitzers, I assume. Russell Wilson has a wide open man, but he throws it away. He's just thrown it away 3 times in a row. Russell Wilson is getting the team ready. Russell. The last play of the game. It is a pass deflection by Tre'Davious White. It's a pass deflection to end the game. The Jets win the Super Bowl 14-7 and an absolute defensive game. Was the 2017 Super Bowl Rams vs. Patriots? Is this inevitable? Is there just supposed to be a defensive Super Bowl? And that is the coach getting doused in Gatorade. Bobby Wagner has to watch as confetti falls on the Jets. The Super Bowl champions led by rookie quarterback Patrick Mahomes, rookie defensive end Myles Garrett, and rookie defensive end TJ Watt. This is the Super Bowl trophy being presented to the team by, I think that's Randy Moss. And there is the commissioner up on the stand with the Super Bowl champions. The coach holds it up with ease. And We don't need the highlight show. Giovanni Bernard with that clutch first down. Overall, it didn't matter. Look at the player stats on this one. Mahomes almost fumbled the game away. Marshawn Lynch did all he could. Larry Fitzgerald put it all on the line. Jordy Nelson didn't. Jordy Nelson got his one Super Bowl catch and it was good. 1.5 sacks. Preston Smith comes up clutch with that one sack. And Rashard Robinson, possibly the hero of the game. And now the Seahawks, the Minister of Defense, Richard Sherman, was Defensive Player of the Year and he disappeared. Acknowledge. I have been extended. They want another Super Bowl, and I will try my best. Terrell Suggs retires, and who rides off in the sunset with their Super Bowl ring? Antonio Gates, James Harrison, Joe Berger, Dwight Freeney, Brandon Marshall, Vincent Jackson, Adam Vinatieri, and Matt Forte. They all ride off into the sunset with their Super Bowl rings. Nobody. Just absolutely nobody. But Greg Robinson is 6.5 years. And he's going to sign here by a large margin. Navarro Bowman, $4 million. Navarro Bowman doesn't exactly want that deal. Oh my gosh, it's Alex Collins. That can be a starting running back if we need one. Rest in peace to Alex Collins. But, oh wow. We're not getting Alex Collins. Did we sign any of the guys that we offered? I assume so. Greg Robinson and Navarro Bowman did end up signing. A-Rob is gone. Alex Collins is gone. I'll pay you this. So it's not a strong offer, but, you know. Mo Claiborne. Michael Ower, we are the top offer. Morris, please, come back. I need you back. We had such a good defensive backcourt. Please. Why don't you want to play here? We won the Super Bowl. Is there anybody else we really want? Yeah, we want Vontae Davis. Look, I'll offer you $2 million and then swing the pot with this. And we didn't get Mo Claiborne? Who do you sign? You signed with the Buccaneers for what? Navarro Bowman's going to be a good signing, though. My only question is, do we let Demario Davis go? Is that what we do? You might be saying, yeah, that's stupid. He was clearly a massive part of your Super Bowl win. And I say, yes. However, we have Kendall Beckwith sitting behind him at Superstar Dev. Give me a fourth. There we go. Pause draft. Skip ahead to my pick. That's all I care about. Bradley Chubb was first overall. Where was Saquon? Oh, number 2. It's in a weird way. Quentin Nelson, I want him. Is Lamar off the board? Because I might take Lamar. Billy Price is here. Tracy Walker. I have to, right? I have to take Lamar. I'm gonna trade Lamar, but I have to do it. Look at Roger Goodell. He's like, yeah, the Super Bowl champions with their nigh MVP quarterback just drafted a quarterback. Lamar, I'm sorry, but you're gonna have to be traded. Look at that. Look at that. Lamar Jackson, a round 1 pick, 32. Now Mahomes, he's not sweating. 16 true value, bad draft him at 32. It had to be done. Skip to my next pick. And now make my selection. Cortland Sutton just got taken. I really want Josh Jackson. I do. I don't think he's going to be great. Christian Kirk. We could go with Christian Kirk. We could go with Mark Andrews. I mean, we go with Mark Andrews, right? You have to. Round 3, 4. Well, we're in round 3, 4, basically. Mark Andrews. We went with the Ravens boys here. Roger Goodell is announcing that we have a new tight end threat. Now the coach is celebrating this pick. Where was this when we drafted Lamar? They were probably more confused about the Lamar pick, I assume. They were like, why did we do that? Number 3 in true value. Now, where is our pick? 71. Make my selection. Josh Jackson is still here. Mike Gesicki just got taken. BJ Hill. Anthony Miller, Note Boom. Ronnie. Oh, Orlando Brown. We could go Orlando Brown here. We could go with Orlando Brown. We could go with Carlton Dave. For day 3. Round 7. So Fred Warner is just not looking to go anywhere. Projected day 3, but I don't want to let him slip. However, I do think that we can... Where is he? I think that we can take Orlando Brown here. We really are overloading on the Ravens. 66 in true value. Skip it then in the draft to the next user pick. And as I thought, he wasn't taken. So, I think we take him here. I don't think we let him slip any further. I think it'd be too risky. A-minus 10, 10th overall in true value. Skip ahead and draft to the next user pick, which is a 4th rounder. Now, let's see if there's anybody else I want, because I might have to trade for another 4th to Ron Johnson. To Ron Johnson. Projected to be round 1-2. I really want Josh Jackson, but I feel like they made this an accurate draft. Chase Edmonds. MVS. Do we just take... There's Ian Thomas, there's Tyler Conklin, there's Kappa. Braden Smith, Bryant. Will Clapp. Oh my goodness, we might have to take him in the 7th round. Let's see, or we might just sign him as an undrafted free agent. Dorrance Armstrong. Deshaun Hand, Arden Key. I think Teron Johnson is the last really good player. Mo Hurst is there though. We don't need a DT. Shaquem Griffin, wow. Haven't heard that name in forever. Jamon Bentley. Teron Johnson, I feel like he's fallen too far. Okay. Pick player. I think we can take Josh Jackson here. Josh Jackson. That don't look like him at all. Actually, we might go with Trey Ford. We might go with Poona Ford. I think we go with Poona Ford. Poona Ford, I feel like he's good. T-. How is he so bad? He's good in real life. Okay. 732. Nope. Let's see. So, there we go. Mark Andrews, our round 2 pick, 82 overall. 80 overall, Fred Warner. 79 Lamar. 74 Orlando Brown is kind of low. Teron is kind of low. And what did Poona do to deserve his 62 overall? Now, here's what 83 overall for Nick Chubb. Here's what I'm thinking, right? Nick Chubb, obviously, great running back. Can you really pass on Saquon? I think we trade for. And you know what the Broncos need? They need a quarterback. You know what I have? I have Lamar Jackson. However, I also want Von Miller because this is a generational guy. And they know it. I know it and they know it. This is a generational guy. I want something more. I want Garrett Bowles. We both know that this is a generational talent. I'm not overpaying for Saquon. This is Lamar Jackson. Look at Josh Allen, man. Sam Darnold, what overall are you? 71. Yikes. 71 for Marcus Davenport. Yikes. Oh my gosh, Jair's a bear. That's so ugly. What? Ew. Josh Rosen at 70. Frank Ragnow to the Packers, huh? Mike McGlinchey. Now the question is, really, did we trade DeMario? Let me get Derrick Henry. What? We do need a halfback really bad. Here, have Rameek Wilson. Rameek straight up. Okay, so we have Derrick Henry now. I might have overpaid. It's Derrick Henry, what am I saying? I'm sorry, Michael Lower, but you have to go. We could put Greg Robinson in your place. And you know what? Give him a 4th. Give him a 3rd. Give him a 2nd. Give him a 1st from next year. Not next year, from way out. Cam Chancellor is a New York Jet. What are you doing? You have Jamal Adams. We have the hardest hitting safeties in the league. I'm sorry, haha, but you're gonna have to get benched. He needs to be a free safety. Hardest hitting free safety of all time, by the way. And give him his number back. Who has 31? They're not having 31 anymore. I don't care who you are. And free safety Cam Chancellor, the most menacing man in football ever, possibly up there with James Harrison, Sean Taylor. Give him, yeah. I needed to make sure he had the visor on. So I think we move him to CB, and I don't think he'll be bad at that. No, 80 overall. Yeah, see? And then we have him as our corner 3, replacing what we had in Morris Claiborne. A 2nd rounder. Okay, can I just get Justin Tucker? Okay, Robinson I think was a pretty decent signing. Moving on from Michael Lower is a big change, you know, but I think it was worth it. I think that's it for today. Alright, what's up? This is day 3 of recording and the final day for this video. It just is going to be. It has to be. Oh, look, Whitney Merciless. Oh, I have no cap, dude. I have no cap. Give me David Irving. Cool. Okay. And I hope he had a lot of guaranteed money and he isn't that expensive. He's not that much money. They ate a lot of his cap hit. Bend. Sim to mid-season. We are 3-3. That's not great. Hopefully we get a break here with the Browns. Oh, shoot. Okay. So we have Michael Thomas now. Look at OBJ's stats. Look at this. 94 yards. Why was he on Arizona and Philly for so long? I don't know, but look at... How? He must have been injured or something. Oh. No, he was not. He just didn't play well. Anyways, he had 1 year left, and I just think that was a better idea. Alex Collins. Alex Collins for this deal. And that was just a side quest. A 3rd and a 4th. Okay. Now Darrell Williams, that's going to be a good pick for us in all of our 3rds. We go over to this team, the Jaguars. And we say, we want your left tackle, Cam Robinson. Bang. Oh, did I overpay? I might have overpaid. That doesn't matter. We have Cam Robinson. The free agency. Kyle Juszczyk. That's a player. For $1 million, I might just keep him around. But if we move him to tight end. Oh, he's a 93 overall tight end. We're keeping Kyle Juszczyk. Oh, I know exactly what we want. We want this guy. We're gonna get Gronk. We are so getting Gronk. We're getting Gronk. Have Shaq Mason. Oh my goodness, we're getting Gronk. We're getting Gronk. Dude, have our 2nd round pick, please. Gronk is ours. Look. Patrick Mahomes to Rob Gronkowski. So, sorry to Sean, but you're going to have to go. You don't get X Factors at fullback, but you know what you do get X Factors at? Get X Factors at tight end. And this guy is, it doesn't matter. He's an 82 overall tight end. That is good enough. And he's got Vanguard, which, amazing in Ultimate Team, by the way. I'll give it 3rd. Okay, you guys need, like, a millimeter more. 7th. Great. Okay. And we are just going to sim that in fast. We are not going to be watching this game. I don't know who the Colts have, but I'm confident that a Gronk Patrick Mahomes led team is good enough to beat Jacoby Brissett. I like Jacoby. He's not beating the super team. We're not watching. End of game. And the Jets score 3. The Colts score 3. The Jets score 3. The Jets score 3 again. Guys, what is going on? And are you serious? And then the 15 from the Jets. And it's going to be a punt. 2 yards for Fitzgerald. 2 yards for Fitzgerald. It's a punt.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
The Colts basically just won the game. But I'm confident that a Gronk, Patrick Mahomes led team is good enough to beat Jacoby Brissett. So the Colts basically just annihilated us. So Jari Evans and Joe Thomas, that's a huge hit. Joe Thomas. Let's see. Honestly, I would take a Trey Boston. 10. And I don't think I care about a single other free agent. Thank you. Holy moly. Trey Boston signing is great, actually. Derwin Gray. I really think we go Connor McGovern. He's not bad in real life, so. There. Wow, Connor McGovern has no value, really? They better not have snubbed him. Corey Ballentine. Okay. They really snubbed him with that, but sure. Give him to me. Michael Jordan coming to the Jets. Get back in the draft, and we don't get a pick. So the draft recap, I assume, is pretty bad. McGovern 64, 65, 64. Okay, wow. Horrendous draft. I will be trading most of those guys. If not all of them. Bryce Callahan. And we give you guys a pick, a 5th rounder. Wow. Okay, cool. Then they are certainly giving me Cordy Glenn for this. Yeah. And if I don't like how much I'm paying for him, then I guess we trade him away. Have a 3rd. Okay, cool. Preston Smith is back. Here, you guys, you want that? Here, have Aaron Burbridge too. There we go. Reggie Gilbert, backup end. Okay, Ha can be moved to corner, so we don't need Ballentine. So go over to corner. So now we have 2 great safeties. We have a few good corners. We've got 1 linebacker and 1 backup, and we've got a few DTs. Got a end and a backup for end. We've got 3 backup linemen, which is all we really need. So now we need a starting tackle. They say sweeten the pot a little bit. Sure. Okay, there we go. He's my starter for now. Bradley Roby. There. Okay, Lemon and Bradley Roby. Because I think Janovich would be a good tight end. Is the point. I doubt he goes down too much. Janovich is an 82 superstar tight end. People would want an 82 superstar tight end. Now I think it's good that we didn't keep Darrell Williams in hindsight. Give me TJ Lang, dude. I have the money. Yeah, TJ Lang. Yeah. 70 for TJ Lang. And he's an 82 left tackle. Honestly, not bad. And we see 85 Jay Prosh. Superstar dev. Now you know what that means. How about you play for us a tight end? And now we see if he's in the 70s. He's not. He's an 86. He went up. Jay Prosh is an 86 at tight end. Nevin Lawson, I think. And it should be good. No? Okay. Well. 4th? I'll give it a second. Oh, no. 4th round pick. Got it done. So now we have a new starting linebacker. And then you guys also have to take on Connor McGovern. Bang. New left outside linebacker. Yo, Oh, Terry McLaurin would be great. We just got Terry McLaurin for free. I think the Chargers would actually pay for these guys. So, second rounder. There we go. So now, we can just sim to the mid-season. 5-1. That is great. So all these guys are interested in re-signing. Most of these guys. So first off, 7 years. Michael Thomas has. Thank you, Michael. Corey Coleman, 7 years. Okay, he needs more time to think. Reasonable. Rashard Robinson, 7 years. I don't have the cap. I think we're just gonna sim to the playoffs. I forgot to check this last year, but whatever. Mahomes is doing pretty well. Derrick Henry's doing pretty well. Alex Collins isn't. I don't know why. Corey Coleman, leading receiver, over Michael Thomas. Where is he? Why is he not playing? Why is Larry not playing? What's that behind Larry? Larry, behind you. Who's allowed the most sacks? Trent Brown, TJ Lang, Cam Robinson. David Sharp is doing pretty good. Anybody with a lot of picks? Of course, Super Bowl hero Rashard Robinson. I'll franchise tag that guy. What? Easily going to franchise tag Rashard. So yeah, let's just sim to the playoffs. 13-4. Okay, we don't need to do the wild card. That is great for us. We are the number 1 seed. We are the team to beat. Gronk is only getting better. I mean, just look at that. Next week, Kansas City. A classic rivalry between us and Kansas City, apparently. I'm not taking any team lightly anymore. I don't care that we have every single advantage in the world. Because when it comes down to it, the Colts beat us last year. Here we go. That's Alex Smith, Kareem Hunt, Patrick Mahomes, Tyreek Hill. Super Sim, jump forward to the end of the game. I'll do fast until the 4th quarter. I don't really want to watch the whole game. The Jets are up right now. And then the Jets are still up. I think we just sealed the game. Never mind. Yeah. It wasn't really a nail biter. 91% completion percentage is insane. Wow. This is what we need. Derrick Henry. This team really struggles with running. Larry probably wants to ride off in the sunset with one, so that's why he's here. And it's Los Angeles. But first, league stats and awards. Patrick Mahomes, 4K, 33 touchdowns. That's what we need out of you. 700 yards, 8 touchdowns. Alright. Alex Collins, I don't know why he's not getting carries. He's literally starting running back. 1,000 yards for Michael Thomas. And rest in peace to Demaryius Thomas. He had a monster year. Gronk, pretty decent year. Corey Coleman, pretty good year. Larry Fitzgerald had a decent year, especially at his age. Guys, where's Jordy? Terry didn't play? Terry didn't play snaps. I don't like that. TJ Lang gave up a lot of sacks. Rashard Robinson, with the most tackles as a corner, is insane. He really wants to stay on this team, and I'm franchise tagging him. We've seen that intro before. And we will go into fast until it becomes a close game. Probably until the 4th quarter we're going fast. So the Chargers start up. Then the Jets score 2 back-to-back. And then a lot of punts. Okay, 1 touchdown. They missed the extra point or something. And then another touchdown. But it was enough. The Jets run through the Chargers. There is Phillip Rivers. We don't need to check the stats. We need to lock in and go to the Super Bowl. There's Alex Collins. I don't know why he's not getting carries. TJ Watt doing amazing work. Mahomes doesn't lose in the Super Bowl. Not in this reality. At least that's what we're hoping. And now, the Jets will face off with Dallas in the Super Bowl. The Dallas Cowboys are not an easy team to beat in Madden. We're not watching the Super Bowl presentation. I'm pretty sure we already watched that. and we will be supersitting all the way to the end of the game. And we are not in normal speed. 3rd and 4. 8 yards for Derrick Henry. That's a great, and 20 yards for Michael Thomas. 5 yards for Mahomes, and this should be an easy punch from Derrick Henry. There we are. That's how you start off a game. Marquette King. You know, I don't think Marquette King should be playing kicker. He's our punter. We have Justin Tucker, guys. 3 yards from Prescott. Pathetic. -2 from Zeke. Not going to cut it. 11 from Braxton Miller is, though. 5 yards from Zeke. Incomplete from Prescott. Knocked away by Trey Boston. Huge free agent signing. Pays off. Chris Jones punts for a touchback. Gronk for 12. You love to see Gronk getting involved. 1 yard from Jamal Charles. I did not expect to see him today. But Mahomes throws one away. Brings it to 3rd and 9. He throws another one out. And it's going to be a punt. Marquette King with a boot. 71 yards. Zeke for 6. That is not a good pass. Thrown away. That's another good run from Zeke. He's stacking carries now. Another good run from Zeke Elliott. That is 16 yards from Jay Prosh. Knocked away by Fred Warner. Fred Warner is a baller. 1 yard from Zeke Elliott. 8 yards from Zeke. He is stacking good plays. Dan Bailey for 50. 2 yards from Derrick Henry. Thrown away from Mahomes. 6 yards to Thomas. That's going to be a punt, isn't it? 8 yards from Prescott. 13 to Des Bryant. Knocked away by Budda Baker. Grady Jarrett gets a penalty. 13 from Dez. 4 from Dak Prescott. 9 for Braxton Miller, and knocked away by Budda Baker. They're going to have to take their field goal. 5 yards against Jay Frosh. And they did not. Oh, wait, no, I think they did. 7 from Zeke. Dropped by Aguilar. I'm sure Eagles fans aren't used to hearing that one. Myles Garrett knocked the pass away. That's interesting. Budda Baker returns for 13 yards. 3 for Derrick Henry. 4 from Mahomes. Incomplete from Mahomes. This is a defensive masterclass. Knocked away by Xavier Woods. 11 for Larry Fitzgerald. He's getting his Super Bowl play. There you go. 26 from Larry Fitzgerald. He's stacking a good drive. Mahomes for 6. 5 from Derrick Henry. Knocked away by Xavier Woods again. He's having a pretty decent drive too. But is it enough? It might be enough. 1 yard. 4th and 1, and Justin Tucker takes a field goal. Really interesting. I would have gone for it personally. You would have tried a QB sneak, because even if you don't get it, that puts the Cowboys on the 1. But, you know, they didn't. So, Braxton Miller for 11. Incomplete from Prescott. 8 from Zeke, but it's not going to be enough. They're 4th and 2. 4th and 2. It's another punt. 9 for Demaryius Thomas. 14 for Corey Coleman. 12 for Demaryius Thomas. Dropped from Larry Fitz. That is not one you hear often. 45-yard touchdown to Demaryius Thomas. That might have sealed the game. I guess we can watch the rest of the game. Fred Warner is celebrating already. Fred Warner is getting bold. Zeke, not stopped yet, but he goes down for 6. Dak Prescott snaps the ball. Come on, snap the ball, Dak. Zach. He gets a decent first down. And now Dak to throw again. Bam. Nope. Jamal Adams gets a nice stop, but I feel like Jamal could have hit harder than that. Where's Cam Chancellor? There he is on the top of the screen. Cam Chancellor is sparking. Oh, this is going to be a huge hit. No, it is not. But it is going to be a huge stop. Justin Houston. I don't know why they were showing him. Oh, he's getting antsy before the snap. And the tight end just doesn't go for the first down. He runs out of bounds instead. Could be a historic fumbling play for the Cowboys. Now they have to go for it on 4th, and if this doesn't go, the Cowboys can blame Jay Prosh for their Super Bowl loss. But it does go, so Nelson Aguilar saves Jay Prosh's legacy for now. Dak Prescott to throw. Throwing straight to Aguilar. Dak going to throw, and it's to be intercepted. Jamal Adams just sealed the game for the New York Jets. The Jets are going to win the Super Bowl, and we can watch them as they salt the game away, presumably. TJ, look at him. Look at that monster. What an interception from Jamal Adams. There is Patrick Mahomes ready to salt the game away and win the Super Bowl for the Jets, getting their perfect victory. There's Derrick Henry ready, and who's that tight end? Is that Gronk? Gronk to block. No, that is not Gronk. That is George Kittle. Derrick Henry gets a good 9 yards. George Kittle being demoted to fullback, as we do have Gronkowski and Mark Andrews. That might be Mark Andrews even. We have the greatest tight end core in the history of football. Derrick Henry to run. There we go. Derrick Henry is doing pretty decent. The Cowboys were forced to call timeout. Mahomes to hand the ball off to Derrick Henry again. He gets stopped on the line this time. And now Mahomes is just ready to hand the ball off again as we salt the game away. But the Cowboys are not giving up as they keep using their timeouts. He could seal the game with a first down. But if he doesn't get the first down here, which I believe you should pass for, I believe in Patrick Mahomes. And Derrick Henry to carry, and they don't get the first down. But you know what? I believe in our defense like I believe in Joe Hendry. Actually, we just won. Because unless they score on one play, which we could still salt the game. It would take a historic collapse for the Jets to lose this Super Bowl. And there's a big boot. But that was amazing special teams. I have no idea who that is. Jamal Adams' X Factor is lit up. They're going to get a one-play touchdown. They're going to get a one-play touchdown. It is not over yet. It is not over. Hold on. Nelson Aguilar keeps the Cowboys' Super Bowl dreams alive. Nelson Aguilar is celebrating. But they need the defense to come up with it. Well, actually, we can kneel it out. It is over. Nelson Aguilar tried, but it was too little too late. Because Patrick Mahomes is going to come out in victory formation despite the one play 85-yard touchdown. And he is going to take a sweet kneel. Unless they can force a fumble here, which I presume you fair catch this one. And it's an onside kick. Nope, not going to go. There's Mike McCarthy. He looks disgusting. I don't know what is wrong with Mike McCarthy's face in this game. There's Gronk on the sideline. There's Derrick Henry running out for the team. Here's his highlight reel. Derrick Henry hitting the hole and immediately getting tackled. Derrick Henry immediately getting tackled. That was not a highlight reel. And here out comes the offense, ready to take a kneel. It would take a catastrophic fumble from Mahomes to lose. Does not happen. Cowboys are running to the other side of the field for no reason. Mahomes ready to kneel it again and win the Super Bowl. And that is going to be the Jets Super Bowl win and the end of this video, actually. So I don't know why they're going back in the formation. Anyways, I might make a part 2. Who knows? But as for now, this is the end of the video with the Jets on top of the Cowboys. Yeah. So this is taking me about 8 hours of editing off of like 7 hours of footage so far. So if you could like this video, I'd like that. I'd appreciate that. If you could subscribe, please do so. Thanks. But yeah, this is gonna take forever to edit. I've already been editing it, and it's been taking a long time. And with this like 3 hours of footage, it's gonna take a longer time, I think. But yeah, I think it's worth it. I think look at our team. We won the Super Bowl. So thanks for watching, and goodbye.